Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Ebony P. Jones. I am 35 years old and I am from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was asked a question on what called me to be the woman of God that I am. Well, as you know, the Bible states that God knew who we were before we was even formed in our mother's womb and our purpose. He knew that already. But in this state in my life, what allowed me to be and still continue to grow to be the woman of God that I am is because God saved me. God saved me from me. He saved me from depression. He saved me from self-doubt. He saved me from low confidence. He saved me from the opinions of the world. And the reason why I say that is because I was born with cerebral palsy, spastic cerebral palsy, which affects the lower half of my body, my muscles. It makes it hard for me to walk without assistance. They tend to tighten up, and sometimes with cerebral palsy, it can have a brain injury and things like that. And glory be to God that I was fortunate, chosen to not experience that part. I went from the doctors telling my mother that I was going to be a vegetable and going to need 24-hour care to being at the point where I am now. I am a mother. I am a wife. I am an authoress. I am an encourager. And my goal, my dream, my focus, my purpose, what he placed me here for is to use his word to encourage people to take the limits off of themselves and to trust him and take everything step by step in faith, and also to encourage people with disabilities, seen and unseen, because everyone has a disability in some form or fashion. Others are just more visible, to let the world see that our disabilities are a part of us. They do not define us. And also for people to see that just because we have a disability doesn't mean we can't get things done. We might have to do it a little differently, but we get it done. And I just want to encourage you all to keep trusting God no matter what it look like, because you might be experiencing something that you don't understand. But everything that we go through is not meant for us to understand at that time. But one thing that remains the same is that God is always there for us, no matter what we're going through. And that's why we need to do just what Proverbs 3:5-6 says: lean not to our own understanding, but in all our ways acknowledge him, and he will direct our path. And there is nothing that we cannot do, we cannot accomplish, we cannot achieve, we cannot experience as long as we trust and believe in God. The biggest thing that hinders us is us, our own fears. So we have to get to a point where we step up, step out, and trust God for just who he is and for what he tells us, and not what the world has to say. Be blessed.